everyone and welcome back to the channel, and on today's video we're going to go a flip through of how our September month turned out to be with this new planner. So let's get started. Hi everyone and welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, welcome, and I hope you decide to join our adventures by clicking on the red subscribe button down below. And if you click on the bell notification button, it will notify you the moment that I post a video up. So as I mentioned, you can already tell that the monthly didn't change as much. Only thing that you see different is the ink. So anything that will be very concrete, that won't be moving around, that will end up in the monthly display. Now if you go over to the following page where it has that second monthly planner or monthly dashboard, actually I'm utilizing it for something else. We just became Magic Key holders, which means that we have what they call an annual pass for Disney, and I need to keep track of the days that you have to book reservations, and I figured this would be the best way to kind of get a wide perspective on all of the bookings that I do and if I do any cancellations. So I'm being able to keep track of the days, and if I cancel, I'll just scratch it off. It's very basic. Again, I was just testing it out for the month of September, but you'll see a little preview of how the month of October turned out to be. And if you, by any chance, like to continue watching a little more in depth of when I go to the parks and anything else that I do related to my planner, you can always follow me on Instagram, where you'll actually see on the Mandarino Adventures. That's the handle. So you'll see there everything that I normally do throughout the day, a little more than on the YouTube channel. So that was this part. I did not touch, like I mentioned, I didn't think I was going to touch any of these pages. So to me, it just seems very not functional for me. Now moving along to the following first week display, as you can tell, it screams Disney. So I was also able to do a little bit of memory keeping. I do have the HP Sprocket. I'll link a little link of a video that I did, but basically it's just a little printer that I go ahead and send the pictures that I have on my phone over to this, and it just prints them out in a little sticky type of a photo paper, and I'll just stick them on here. So it's just a great way of me doing memory keeping, very basic, simple, and I can always refer back to this week and a little memory that we have there. Another thing that I decided to use was a little checklist here for morning and afternoons type of a checklist. I have my zone cleanings. I don't refer to zones, so it is what it is, but little things that I like to tackle around the house, more of on a schedule. Now, one thing that it did bother me a lot was the fact that the checkbox or circles or dots or whatever you want to call it, it's on the right hand side. It's very hard for me to say I want to check it off because it just gets on the way your pencil. Unless you're left-handed, this is ideal setup, but in reality it didn't fit functionality. So I just look at it as a reference of things I want to tackle, and then I'll write it down in here. On the focus, this is what I want to focus on this particular week. I keep it very basic, nothing too stressful. On the expenses section, did not use it at all. I do not need to do that. I don't feel it is the right place for me to do it, especially when I'm having this on a video. I just don't feel comfortable having that kind of information on here. And then, yeah, this is one thing that I started testing out. It is the workout routine. I do have an Apple Watch, so it does allow me to track the calories burned, how much you exercise, and how many hours you're standing. And I figure I'll add them on here. I used a dot type of a marker. You can highlight it if you wanted to, whatever may work for you. But this is a nice, great way to change the menu format that they had here on the weekly spread to a workout, exercise, or any sort of other tracker that you may want to keep track of. I feel that it was very functional for me because I'm able to look and see, oh, on this day I'm a little more tired than on the other day because I actually burned more calories, worked out a little more. And mind you that the watch battery, it's not that great in my opinion. It doesn't last long, and halfway through the day, or I have to go ahead and put it on the charger. So technically I burn and work out more than what it is noted on the watch, but it just gives me a little window of kind of like to see why am I so tired, or why I need to go ahead and work out a little more to gain that energy. So that's how this week turned out to be. Then on the second week in September, I actually went with a more floral, greenish, I don't know, very nice farm looking, I think. And again, I stayed with the whole weekly habit. I put a sticker to cover the menu on there. I decided to put in a quote on here that I just happen to like. And then because this section was bothering me for checking them off, I decided to use the dots. But I'm like, no, I just think I'll just not gonna do that afterwards, and you'll see why. And then if you notice, now that we're on the second week, you can see the shadowing from the page before. There's quite a few shadowing if you do decide to use a marker or a pen or something that may bleed a lot. Just take that in consideration. Just if you're particular with one particular pen, I'm currently using the Energel Pentel one, and it works out perfect. I have used the 0.5 and this is the 0.3. This right here you see is the 0.5 and this is the 0.3. Quite a few very insignificant difference in the thickness of the ink, how it writes, but other than that, it worked out well. Again, a little memory keeping that you see right here. And then moving along to the second, same thing. I'm really using these kind of a box stickers just to write down what kind of rice we happen to have done that particular day. Same with this one right here. Where are we? This one right here. On here, same thing. It's just a nice way to do a little memory keeping as well as staying organized and finding functionality throughout the week. Again, you see the same layout here. A nice weekend refresher here of a quote as well as here. Now we went to the third week, which is actually the start of fall. And I decided to go ahead and went in on an orange theme, I guess. So I did my very best to find anything that was orangey, warm tones, and implement them in the actual planner. Same setup, because I actually love how to use this part right here for exercise instead of menu planning, since menu planning is not something I personally go for. But again, you're able to take any bits and pieces of what I'm implementing here to wherever you're doing on your planner, and it's a win, I think, in my opinion. So in this case, this is a way I use the section of my weekly spread. Again, the quotes seem to fit perfectly since I would not find a use for this expense area. And onto the last week of September, I went a little pink. Again, I didn't use the check-in box here. I'm using really good these trackers that you see here. And again, I am not gonna let go of this section. I'm totally loving this section right now. One little note that I noticed that was very, very helpful was to use a bookmark. I happen to have this one from the Erin Condren collection. They come in a pair of 3. And it became very handy because once you pop it in, and it snaps very easily if you notice, you can close your planner, and then if you need to reference back, you just open right into the page you're looking for. Now, Erin Condren does have quite a few options for bookmarks. If you were interested in it, that's another option. But maybe there's another type of a snapping type of a bookmark. So there you guys have it. So far, this is how the September spread worked out. I'm really loving it. There's a couple of things that I would not be using, and I think I've been very open and transparent in regarding the items that I will not be using in this particular planner. I just saw a little preview of what the possibility of the yearly of the same planner will look like, and with all honesty, I would not be purchasing that planner simply because just the thickness of that planner is just very big for me to carry it anywhere. Would I be purchasing this particular planner again? It depends on the pricing point. As I mentioned before, the pricing was around $35. That included the shipping. My downfall is that a month after me purchasing this planner went on sale for $5 less. So I'm thinking maybe I can just go ahead and just purchase it on sale instead of me purchasing it when it actually comes out, and just kind of take a planner break. It's sometimes healthy just to take a break from so much structure throughout the year. And hey, I wouldn't mind taking that break and purchase a planner on sale. Now, if I were to find a planner that has this similar setup with this type of a box system on the side, just leave a comment below. I would love to know who else has a setup just like this one, because everything else, like I'm fine with this particular monthly setup here, and this is all I need for a planner. Everything else to me just doesn't seem to fit me personally. That's just my personal opinion again. But yeah, I feel like I'm loving the planner simply because of these particular pages. Other than that, I can do without the notes pages. I'm not someone that keeps a lot of notes. I can do without this freezer, menu, recipes, or whatever it may be. But yes, if you know a planner by any chance that may fit this particular setup, just let me know. Or if you see one that I can probably modify it just a tad bit, not a lot, I would love to know again. Again, I don't need to have all these sections here. This is my primary use. Like, I love this setup. I wouldn't even mind if this is all blank and this here. I don't know. That's just me. But I hope you like this particular video. Being again transparent, I was not paid or anything. I'm just giving my personal opinion and experience in regarding how I use this planner, how I continue, and I was very happy to use it every day because it just was very simple, very clear, right there in my face type of a planner. I just hate to see the thickness of the other one. It's just way too big in my opinion. It is, I would say, 5 times bigger than this thickness right here. Don't forget to make sure you're subscribed to the channel by clicking on the red subscribe button, and also click on the bell notification button. It will notify you the moment that I start posting a new video with an update. I will not be posting a video right on that week I'm working on because I would like to remain quite a few private moments where I'm going places and I do not want everyone to know immediately where I'm at. So I will be posting this a tad little late just because of that. But yeah, don't forget to follow me on Instagram on the handle The Mandarino's Adventures, where you will actually see the days we spend at the park or anything I may do, workouts, etc. You may see a little more in depth in that section of social media, but on YouTube you'll see this, just being honest. And I hope I'll see you back next time. But until next time, you guys, bye.